beats.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Live. As usual, I'm your host, Patrick Hennessy. We got a hashtag solo pad stream tonight. Hope everyone's enjoying their evening so far. Beautiful game out of the Yankees. Finally, we get a blowout. Let's go. Hype me up with the chat a little bit. Hype the Yankees up. We have a lot of reasons to be happy tonight. We got another late night post game. Love these 8 o'clock start times. Let's go, chat. I'm pumped. I'm just happy, guys. Let's go. Listen, before we do anything, let's take attendance/roll call. You guys know the deal. We got a bunch of people in the chat tonight. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. It is currently 11:47 Eastern Standard Time. But shout out to Leanna, Amy, Evan. We got Lori, Matt, Glenn, Ed King, Jacob, Jeff, Felix. Who else we got? We got Austin, Martin, Yankee Fan for Life, Not So Family Fun Vision, Jesus, Matt, KG Baseball, Ruben, Dirt Bike Nation, Tyler, BJ, Chabuzi, Gabriel, Big Brain Board, Kai. Who else we got? We got Ranting Baseball Friends, Programmer Logic, Marcus. One more. And let's talk Yankees. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Sorry if I missed anybody in roll call. Let's jump right. Actually, before we jump right into the box score, shout out to Garrett Cole, bro. Shout out to Garrett Cole. Let me get some We Love Garrett in the chat. This is amazing. Bro, we talked about how important this start was for Cole coming into this game, right? He really just pissed on the narrative that he's a bad pitcher without the sticky substances, right? He came out today, pitched pretty damn well, right? Only gave up the two solo shots. Probably would have went longer if the Yankees kept the game a little bit closer and weren't really blowing them away. Went 6 innings. I believe he had... How many strikeouts did Garrett have tonight? It was somewhere... Yeah, he had 9. I was going to say it was somewhere around 10. He had 9 Ks. Garrett Cole, you're an absolute tank. And the best part about tonight, chat, he made Josh Donaldson look stupid multiple times. Josh Donaldson, you bozo. Sit down. No one likes you. Moving on. But let's get into the Yankees box score from today. You guys know how we usually do it. But before we do that, shout out to Jesus Chavez with the $2 dono. Appreciate you, Jesus. You are the man. He says, let's go Yankees, let's go Miggy. Frazier sucks. Damn, Frazier never gets a night off, huh? Damn. Even when Frazier does get a night off with the Yankees, he never gets a night off on the Jesus Chavez hate bandwagon. But you got those Brian Finger guns. Bang, bang, bang. Appreciate you, Jesus. Let's go. Ranking Baseball Friends says hashtag Stone Cold. Let's go. But as far as the Yankees offense went today, they did score 9 runs. It should have been more of a blowout victory than we would have liked to see, especially because Brooks Kriske kind of blew it later on. But we'll get to that soon. But DJ LeMahieu went 0 for 4. Another disappointing appearance from DJ. Judge went 2 for 4 with a home run. Love to see that from Judge. Gleyber Torres 0 for 3 with 2 walks. So that's all right. But Giancarlo Stanton Coming out party, bro. Shout out to Giancarlo Stanton. My man had 2 absolute bombs, 5 RBIs on the night. Shout out to Big G. Love to see it. Also, shout out to Jesus Chavez with another $2 dono. Appreciate you, Jesus. Brian Finger Guns. Bang, bang, bang. He says he did yesterday, LOL. Yeah, he did today, too. Actually, no, he didn't get a day off from the Jesus hate bandwagon. But yesterday, I guess he did, yeah. But Stanton did go 3 for 5 with those 5 RBIs, 2 home run game. Love to see it from Stanton. Hopefully this is the beginning of him getting hot, right? I just genuinely hope that the Yankees don't sit him tomorrow. Could you imagine if the Yankees sit Giancarlo Stanton tomorrow? I would be sick to my stomach, chat. Sick. But Gio Urshela went 2 for 3 today. Rougned Odor 1 for 5. Andujar 2 for 4, had a home run of his own tonight. Kyle Higashioka went 2 for 5. He kind of break out of his slump a little bit. And also, Brett Gardner went 3 for 4 with an RBI of his own. Shout out to Brett Gardner, I guess. He had a solid night. However, I'd like to see him kind of keep this up on a consistent basis, right? Because we see Gardner put up like these 3-hit nights, and then the next 5 games he'll go 0 for his next 20. So I guess we'll see. But as far as the pitching goes for today, that's not the pitching. That is the pitching. Gerrit Cole, like I mentioned previously, he went 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs on those 2 solo shots, one to Miguel Sano, the other to Jorge Polanco, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Jorge Polanco had a multi-homer game, I believe. But Luis Cessa came in for 2 innings of work after that. 2 pretty clean innings, only give up 2 hits, no earned runs. Appreciate you, Josh, for subscribing, really do. But Luis Cessa has been super underrated so far. I mean, I've been talking about this for years, how underrated Luis Cessa is. Shout out to him. And then Brooks Kriske came in for the 9th. The dude's garbage. Brooks Kriske's trash. Like, I don't know in how many different ways I could say this. He's not good. 1 inning, 4 earned runs. Almost blew the game for the Yankees. Like, I don't know what's going on with this dude. At this point, I'll take Justin Wilson, to be completely honest with you. Brooks, just get out of here, bro. But let's kind of go back to the main screen here. Let's take some questions from the chat, comments from the chat as well. Let's see what we got. Dirt by Nation says you should start the hashtag solo Pat streams by saying I am your host Patrick Hennessy, joined today by the man, the myth, the legend Patrick Hennessy. I can't do that. I can't consider myself the man, the myth, the legend. That kind of like defeats the purpose of the whole thing. But KG Baseball says I think Notorious MIG is winning left field. He is. It's actually really funny because I remember, chat, I don't know who remembers watching the video that we posted a couple weeks ago. The Yankees left field battle between Clint Frazier and Miguel Andujar. Miguel Andujar has run away with that job. It's just kind of interesting, right? Because I don't know whether or not he's going to be playing out there in the postseason. Come postseason time, are the Yankees really going to rock with Miguel Andujar's bat, considering how bad his defense is? I guess you're going to have to, right? If he continues hitting at this pace, there's no way you could sit him come postseason time. You need his bat in the lineup, especially with how bad the Yankees lineup has been struggling lately. Just saying. Jalen says, Pat, can't lie. I know you saw my boy Tyler Wade at third base today. He was looking like a stud. Finally, he gets more playing time. I think Tyler Wade doesn't really get much playing time because the Yankees see much more value in him as a bench guy, simply because he could play all over the field, right? We could see him just about anywhere in the infield, besides first base, I guess, and also anywhere in the outfield. He plays all 3 outfield positions, which is pretty crazy. I don't know. Shout out to Tyler Wade. You guys know he's kind of won me over so far this season. But can we also talk for a little bit longer about how dominant of a man Gerrit Cole is? Gerrit Cole might have solidified himself tonight as being the most beautiful man in New York. The most gorgeous man in New York City. Shout out to Gerrit Cole. He literally took the narrative today that he's not good without the spider tack or whatever you want to call it and pissed on it, bro. He literally looked in the face of all of his haters and laughed. Did that little Gerrit Cole chuckle. Who else loved when he stared into the soul of Josh Donaldson? Not once, but twice. Twice, bro. Let's go. And I see Not So Family Fun Vintage says, nah, he needs the beard. I so agree, bro. I so agree. Bro, if the Yankees let Gerrit Cole grow the beard, I guarantee you he's winning Cy Young 4 of the next 5 seasons. No joke. Easy. But, I mean, especially the fact that he just dominated Josh Donaldson tonight just makes my night so good. So good. Bro, he's such a bozo. Josh Donaldson, like, just shut your mouth. You guys are going to hear me and Sean talking about this tomorrow. on the video that comes out at 12 p.m. Eastern on the YouTube channel, where we kind of break down Garrett Cole's entire sticky situation, no pun intended. But, yeah, I mean, listen, if Garrett Cole can kind of just put this behind him now and just continue to just be the same pitcher that he's always been moving forward, I think that this is all just going to go by the wayside. And I think tonight he kind of began to solidify. He began to kill the narrative, I guess. Yeah. But listen, shout out to Kyle Johnson with the $5 dono. Appreciate you, Kyle. Give me those Brian Finger guns. Bang, bang, bang. He says, hey, Pat, this dono's for forgetting your name last night. I was quite stoned. Apologies on that, but put a statement when let's go Yanks. Kyle, I appreciate you, my man. Don't worry about the name thing. Me and Derek look exactly alike anyway, right? Cunning image. But I appreciate you, Kyle. The dono really means a lot. Let's see what else we got in the chat. KG Baseball says his D isn't as good as Clint's, but I feel like Miggy keeps improving out there. I'll give him credit. I will give Miguel Andujar credit. His defense obviously isn't top-notch out in left field, but I think it's surely an improvement from what we've seen in years past, right? I'm still not going to say I'm comfortable in having Miguel Andujar out there, but at the same time, I mean, he's not the worst left fielder in the game anymore. Fair. I think it's a fair statement. Martin says Cole is a beast. Him and DeGrom are even as the best pitcher in baseball. I kind of disagree. I would say that Cole is a little bit behind DeGrom. DeGrom is just so far ahead of everybody as far as like best pitcher in baseball goes. It's not even really close. But I say Cole's number 2 for sure. Jeff says the silver lining to Krisky crapping his pants. The Yankees have finally won a game when allowing 5+ runs. It was just such a great sight to see the Yankees finally rake, right? Obviously, I would have liked to see them win by a little bit more than they did, but I'm on cloud 9 right now. Just seeing the Yankees finally just beat out the Twins. This is what we needed from this team. The fact that they didn't walk into Minnesota and lose the series, because now they won the series, right? They won these first 2, so tomorrow they could go for a sweep. They have no chance of losing the series here. But, I mean, you're going up against J. Happ tomorrow. There's no reason why the Yankees can't just solidify a sweep tomorrow and then have an off day Friday and then head into Philadelphia with high emotions, I guess, right? Let's go. Let's get it, chat. I'm hype. You guys know when I'm excited, I'm excited. And tonight, I'm excited. It's just, you guys know how monotonous those streams were getting when the Yankees would just keep getting killed and killed and killed. Every night we would come on here and kind of rant about the same stuff, right? The offense sucks. They need to make trades. Boone needs to be fired. Timms needs to be fired. Now it's so refreshing to kind of finally be able to come on here and discuss individual player performances because we have some guys that are actually getting hot, right? Aaron Judge has been as good as ever. Giancarlo Stanton, I guess tonight was his coming out party. Miguel Andujar has been red hot. Let's go. Let's see what else we got. THG says Derek and Pat must be long-separated twins. They look exactly the same. We kind of do. We really do. Juan, Cole in the Rock voice to Josh Donaldson. Know your role and shut your mouth. Kind of true. He did do the Chapman stare. I'm just saying. Yankee Fan for Life says it's a long way for this, but will there be more solo streams in the offseason, or will you bring back the Unhinged team? Come the offseason, expect a lot more streams of myself and the Unhinged team. However, chat, I'm just going to throw this out there. Keep this in mind moving forward. But if you guys are a fan of the streams with me and Dan, keep that in mind moving forward. You're probably going to be seeing a lot more of those. Just throwing that out there if you're catching my drift. But shout out to Martin. He says, Pat, you're right. DeGrom is just a different pitcher. He is a force of nature. But I agree Cole is number 2. Yes. I don't really think we could say that him and DeGrom are on the same level because they're just not. As much as we love Garrett Cole, he's not Jacob DeGrom. And that's okay, because no one else is Jacob DeGrom. So I'll take it. But Jeff says another funny thing. Twins lose to the Yankees 6-9 on 6-9. And Garrett Cole pitches 6 innings with 9 Ks. Nice. Very nice. But let's see. Not So Family Fun Vision says, I don't see why we hate Donaldson. Be called out cheating. Huh? Pardon? Derek says DJ still needs to figure things out for this offense to really get back to form. And that's exactly what I'm saying, right? We've been saying this for so long. If DJ LeMahieu just gets hot and sets the pace at the top of the Yankees order, there's no stopping this team. There's genuinely no stopping this team because I genuinely think that he sets the pace for every single player in that lineup moving down the order. I genuinely do. And it's only a matter of time until he does get hot, right? I can't see DJ LeMahieu staying this bad all season. We've been saying this all season. I don't know. I really don't know. It's whatever. You guys know. It is what it is. But Dirtbite Nation says, I would rather have Wade in center than Gardy. So would I. Obviously, Gardner had a good day today, so we're obviously not going to rip him. But I would much rather see Tyler Wade in there over Brett Gardner, for sure. KG Baseball says, you and Dan are a really good duo. You guys always have very good streams. Thanks, KG Baseball. Yeah, no. Expect to see a lot more of those moving forward. But Eric says, can the Yankees make it 3? Tomorrow they will make it 3 in a row. The Yankees will easily sweep the Twins. I can almost guarantee that. If they don't, though, don't come at my house with pitchforks. Please don't. But I'm almost guaranteeing it. It's a great matchup for the Yankees. And honestly, today, I wanted to mention that it was one of those games where it was almost a guaranteed win for the Yankees, but I didn't want to say it because everyone was going to come at me if they lost. But Garrett Cole versus Randy Dobnak, really? I mean, if the Yankees didn't win this game today, they should have been ashamed of themselves, for sure. But Yoelvis says we're killing Hap. Probably. Not So Family Fun Vintage says, correction. I don't know why we hate Donaldson. He just called out cheating. Why do we, Derek? All right, well, now you just called me Derek, so now it's like definitely, your question's not being answered. You just said Derek, you meant Pat. No, you definitely didn't, so moving on. But, I know we look identical, but, names are completely opposite. Kyle Johnson says, Andujar Revival Tour has been great fun to watch. Is he now more valuable in a trade than Frazier? So interesting to think about. Does Miguel Andujar currently hold more value than Clint Frazier? Probably. He probably does. Just because he's the hot hand, right? And I think if teams kind of view Miguel Andujar in a light, it will be in like an outfield light at this point. I think a team would probably prefer for Miguel Andujar to be their outfielder than Clint Frazier. And I hate to say it, but it's just kind of true. I don't know. Let's see what else we got in the chat. Randy Baseball Friend says, let's go for Adolis Garcia at the deadline. I remember we talked about this a couple days ago. But I don't know. It's an interesting move that the Yankees could make to kind of improve their outfield depth. I'm pretty sure Adolis plays center field as well, which would kind of be huge. Let me just double check that, because if he does play center field, and the Rangers are willing to trade him for a decent price, I don't see why the Yankees wouldn't do it. Yeah, no, he is a primary center fielder, but he does play all 3 outfield positions as well. So I mean, that would just be an awesome move for the Yankees. He's raking this season. I'm pretty sure he would be like the home run leader on the Yankees, which is kind of crazy to think about. But yeah, we'll see. KG Baseball says, I'm a little more excited to go to the Yankee game on Saturday. Thank God, bro. I was telling everyone, I was like, yo, sell your tickets. Like, don't even watch the games. And now everything's kind of done like a complete 180, right? It's actually like valuable to take your time to watch the Yankees. And also, chat, let me get your input. What does everyone think about the 8 o'clock start times? Big fan. I'm a big fan of the 8 o'clock start times. I'm actually looking forward to like the 10 o'clock start time games later on in the season, because that means we're going to be doing pre-games at 9 p.m. And then the post-games are probably going to be at like 1? Those are going to be a good time. If anybody's going to be in those post-games, here's what I'm going to do for those post-games. Once the Yankees hit like the 10 o'clock games, which I think is sometime in June, I believe, I'll probably be doing like a bunch of like free shirt giveaways in those post games, kind of like as an incentive for people who decide to show up to the post game at 1 a.m. So I definitely would appreciate that. But Martin says DJ can't stay bad forever. He's going to get back in form. I believe in the guy. Don't lose faith. He's still the machine. He is the machine. He just needs a little software update. I saw someone commented that on one of our videos the other day. Love it. He needs a software update. It's kind of as simple as that. I think it's a mental thing for DJ LeMahieu, because we know the talent's there, right? I mean, he's just got to be in his head at this point, and I don't blame him. It can't be easy for a guy like DJ LeMahieu to kind of just struggle so significantly so far this season after being an absolute dog for the past couple years, right? We're talking about the best hitter in baseball, especially with runners in scoring position. But I think it's only a matter of time before he gets back on track for sure. Let's see. George says, a lot of DJ's batting average has to do with teams no longer playing a shift on him. Closing the opposite field slaps to right field. He will eventually adjust. Hashtag let's go Yankees. Hashtag bang bang. Yeah, no, I think it's definitely true. I think it's only a matter of time until he kind of just makes the adjustments and just moves forward, right? C. Mitchell says, hey, Pat, what caused Donaldson to bring up the issue with Cole? I wish I had any idea. I genuinely wish I had a kind of reasoning for you as to why Donaldson would even bring up Garrett Cole in that situation. It seemed like he just wanted to throw somebody under the bus. I have no idea. That's why he's a bozo. I mean, that's just like the definition of being a snitch. Like Donaldson, wow, that's actually ironic. 6'9", snitch, Donaldson. It's June 9th. Well, now it's June 10th, but they played on, okay, whatever. You guys know the deal. Pat, our first 10 o'clock game is against the Mariners in July. Interesting. Matthew said it's July 6th at Seattle. So July 6th, mark your calendars. That is going to be a very late night post-game. Let's see what else we got. Ed King says, Pat, you are such a shrewd businessman. What does shrewd mean? Is that an insult? I hope not. I try to be a good person. I don't know what shrewd means, though. Let's see. Kyle Johnson says, the later the games are, the easier it is for me to watch them around work. I'm a night owl, too. It's great. Yeah, like, I don't know what it is. I'm such a night owl as well. You guys know, I talk about this all the time. I'm up. I go to sleep at like 5 a.m., wake up at like 10. Bro, if anyone needs, you probably should get more than 5 hours of sleep, but I function pretty well off 5 hours of sleep. I think it depends on the person. But Garrett Cole, get all the sleep you need, bro. Sleep like an angel tonight because you're an absolute dog. It means wise? All right, thanks, Ed King. Appreciate you. At first, I was like, damn, Ed King just took a shot at my heart. I love Ed, but like, damn. Let's see what we got. Big Brain Borg says, DJ usually hits grounders, but he's just not finding holes. Yeah, I think a lot of it has kind of just come from bad luck, right? For sure. He's definitely just running into bad luck. He's putting the bat on the ball, and it's, I don't know. That's why I'm thinking it's only a matter of time, because it's not like we're seeing like an influx in strikeout numbers, I don't believe, from DJ. He doesn't look completely lost at the plate, but, you know, it is what it is. But let's see. I need some solid comments. Whoa, shout out to Ruben Cruz with the $5 dono. Appreciate you, Ruben. Give me those Brian Finger guns. Bang, bang, bang. Ruben says, DJ was never shifted on prior to this year. He's just having bad luck and uptick on ground balls. Yeah, for sure. And I feel like that's kind of the key with so many Yankees, right? So many Yankees are hitting so many more ground balls than usual, which is kind of like the anti-launch angle kind of thing that they've been just hyping up for the past couple years. They're hitting the ball on the ground. And sometimes a little bit too hard, and that's causing them to into so many double plays. So, you guys know, it is what it is at this point. But Derek says, I will be at that entire Yankees-Mariners series. Watching the Yankees in the Northwest is perfect. I get off work, and they're just starting the game. It seems like everyone's like a huge fan of the 10 o'clock start times. Now, on the weekends, wouldn't really be a huge fan of those. Someone in chat, tell me, like, what days of the week are those 10 o'clock start times? Because if it's a weekend, like, that's kind of bogus. Like, who wants to, like, waste their weekend night like watching a 10 o'clock game? I know, not me, bro. But Yankee Fan for Life says, I can't wait for the acquisitions of Sevy, O'Day, Kluber, and Britton. Gets me excited for the trade deadline. It's so true. It's really so true. I hope the Yankees don't pull that. I'd really like to see them kind of move forward and just actually like make some acquisitions to improve this team, right? I don't want to hear any of the nonsense saying like, oh, Britton and Sevy are coming back and those are our guys who are going to improve this club. No. You can't do it, bro. That would just be terrible. But I'm telling you guys right now, if the Yankees don't make any acquisitions at the deadline, they're not winning the World Series. I know I'm kind of still sticking with my preseason prediction of the Yankees winning the World Series, but that's still based on the fact that they're going to make some moves at the deadline to improve this club. And if they don't, I'm pulling back that prediction very easily. It's been 2 years already where the Yankees have just sat back and twiddled their thumbs at the trade deadline. 2019, they did nothing. Watched Houston go out and get Zach Greinke and eventually beat them in the ALCS. And then last year, they sat back and did nothing as well. So I think this is finally the year where they need to capitalize and take advantage of a very weak American League, right? The Yankees need to make the playoffs this year. They do. But Bright says, watch them get Delano to Shields Jr. It's probably what's going to happen. I wouldn't be shocked. Would I be disappointed, though? Hell yeah. I'd be very disappointed. Ed says if we trade Clint and then Miggy will get hurt and we'll be crying every time Clint hits a homer for Pittsburgh or Oakland or Seattle. That's so true. Ed, that's so true. Or like Arizona. Like we'll trade Clint for like, I don't know. Who's someone good in Arizona? Like you guys, Ketel Marte, I guess, right? You make a deal for Ketel Marte. Watch like Ketel Marte get hurt. Like Andujar gets hurt. And then we have like nobody. Watch. Brutal. It's just how the Yankees go, right? Of course, like Yankees trade Mike Tauchman. What happens a week later? Aaron Hicks gets hurt. It's just how the puzzle kind of fits itself. You take the piece of the puzzle, bang, complete. Listen, chat. For those of you who watch the recorded video that's going to go up on the channel tomorrow, 12 p.m., you guys are going to see I was on a roll with puns. I don't know why. I think it was the whole sticky situation thing. It was like pun left and right. So if you guys don't like puns, then you might not want to watch tomorrow. But, yeah. Majestical Chicken says, hey, Pat, big night for our guys, but Judge, no grand slams. There's always tomorrow, though. Yeah, I mean, listen, you still want to stick with that, the Judge 3 grand slam thing. I will still surely dump a gallon of milk on my head. That stands for the rest of history, to be honest with you. So, yeah. Martin says, Pat, I agree the Yankees should definitely make moves to win the World Series. If they don't, I'm going to be kind of pissed. Like, now is the time I want to win. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want to win in the chat? If anybody in the chat does not want to win the World Series this year, get out. Watch the numbers fall from, like, 90 to, like, 2. Just me and, like, Majestical Chicken chilling. No, but seriously, like, the goal every year should be to win the World Series. And if the Yankees' goal this season isn't to win the World Series, why are you even playing? And I feel like if they don't make any moves at the deadline, they're kind of just proving that they don't want to win. I hate to say that, but it's kind of true. I don't know. CC Art says, did you see that Fuzzy said he's going to buy Spider Tack and do tests like you? Yeah, someone told me about that at the pregame. Fuzzy's a cool dude. He's massive. But, like, massive, like, subscriber-wise. Like, you guys know what I mean. But, yeah, I don't know. I might still do it. We'll see. Dirtbike Nation says, Pat, room tour? I actually gave a room tour one night when we used to do the Twitch streams. Just saying. If anybody remembers the room tour, it was actually a quality-ass time. I don't remember what stream that was, but it was back in the Twitch days. Not So Family Fun Vision says, anytime I hear about Judge, I hear Dan, I think I need a therapist. It's such quality content because whenever I get Dan started about Aaron Judge, it's literally like, bro, you can't get the kid to stop talking about him. Oh, God. Oh, that's great. But Big Brain Borg says, I think the Yankees acquire Adam Frazier. Fair. I would love Adam Frazier. You guys know. We just posted a video about that a couple days ago. I think he would be kind of the perfect fit for the Yankees. And call me crazy, I think he would be the perfect leadoff hitter. I genuinely think he would be the best leadoff hitter option for the Yankees. You acquire Adam Frazier, and you put him at the top of the order, and then you kind of move DJ down to, I don't know, maybe you move DJ down to like 5 or 6 until he starts hitting again. But, I mean, I think Adam Frazier becomes like a new left-handed DJ. Call me crazy. Martin says, bro, Pat, you should still buy that spider stuff. Like, I think it's a good idea. I might. I feel like everyone's just going to do it. Like, I want to do something more unique, you know? But Jeff says, also, Pat, you're an amazing person, and your streams always make me happy when I'm having a bad day. So nice, bro. You guys are so nice to me. It makes me so happy. But no, I genuinely appreciate it, bro. You guys make my day as well. KG Baseball says, Dan could talk about Judge for a week straight, maybe even longer. That's true. No, yeah. Rumor has it, Dan actually holds the world record for talking about Judge, the longest. Pat and Dan show coming soon. But Kyle Johnson says, did you see Cohn's theory about sticky stuff contributing to the spike in arm injuries? Says it puts a lot of tension on his arm when he tried it as a player. That's so true. I was hearing Cohn talk about this and how kind of the rise of the sticky stuff, the spider tack, kind of could be playing a role in the influx of Tommy John surgeries and all these arm injuries, right? It definitely, it has to have more of a burden on the arm as it usually does, right? Because it requires a lot more strength and a lot more effort to throw the ball, I guess. So yeah, I guess it'll definitely cause for more injuries, especially if David Cohn said it, bro. But let's see. KG Baseball says, what if you did the spider stuff on like wiffle balls or something like that? Could you imagine? It would probably just stick to my hand. wiffle balls are like so hollow. Like I feel like if I tried it, it would just stick to my hand. I'd be like that kid who never got the wiffle ball off because it's so sticky. But Derek says you should do the Bauer substance that included melted Coke, or at least he tweeted about it. Could you imagine? I mean, you guys want me to make a video of me like cooking like melted Coke? Like, is that what we want to do? I mean, and like sunscreen, isn't it that? I have no idea. But chat. With that being said, that is gonna wrap things up for tonight's post game. Listen, it's 12:15. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Bunch of things going up on the channel tomorrow. 12 p.m. video going up. Recorded video about kind of the whole Garrett Cole sticky situation. Me and Sean are on that, so if you want to see Sean, tomorrow is your opportunity. And then tomorrow night, 7 p.m. pregame. You guys know the deal. I will be live for that. And then directly after the game tomorrow, I'll be live for the postgame as well. So also, bunch of links in the description. Newsbreak posting exclusive content on there, so go follow us on there. Discord, really fun. If you guys want to join a big Yankees group chat, head over to the Discord. And also, merchandise, unhingedclothing.shop if you guys want to purchase any merchandise. But also, you guys know the deal. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. Let's go, Yankees. Going for the sweep tomorrow. Peace.